In a shocking update yesterday, U.S. President Donald Trump posted that United States of America has bombed 3 Iranian nuclear facilities. The crypto market is crashing, including large-cap coin like Bitcoin and Ethereum, both down by more than 5% in last week. The ongoing conflict between Israel and Iran took a new turn, with United States officially entering the ongoing war in the Middle East. Earlier, U.S. President Donald Trump took to his X account and posted the news. He said that 3 Iranian sites were attacked, namely Fardo, Natanz, and Esfahan. The U.S. air fighters are not heading back to U.S. The president later addressed the nation and warned Iran of far higher attacks. He reminded Iran that a large number of sites are still intact and may be attacked later if Iran does not make peace. As expected, crypto prices are dropping sharply, with Bitcoin down by 2% and Ethereum down by 7% in last 24 hours. Bitcoin price briefly crashed to $101,000 as the news broke out. Reported by CoinGape earlier, there was a possibility that crypto price will fall sharply if U.S. attacks Iran. The road ahead depends on Iran's reaction, as markets are in a wait-and-watch mode. While the U.S. president has warned Iran of any retaliations, there is still a chance that war can further escalate. There is a growing concern that other countries might enter the war, including China and Russia. The next support for Bitcoin stays is at $92,000 to $94,000 range, which is about 10% down from the current levels. This would mean huge sell-offs for many altcoins. As per crypto trader Credible Crypto X post, there is a chance that Bitcoin might jump first and then fall back. His analysis suggests that Bitcoin price has now tagged an area of support and should see some relief. Bitcoin is a decentralized digital payment system and currency. It was created by a person or group, going by the username Satoshi Nakamoto, who posted a white paper on a discussion board. Bitcoin operates without a financial system or government authorities and doesn't require the involvement of financial institutions. It can be used as an alternative to fiat currencies or as an investment bought through crypto exchanges. It utilizes peer-to-peer transfers on a digital network that records and secures all transactions. This network uses a blockchain, an open-source program that chains transaction histories to prevent manipulation. Bitcoin makes money for investors through appreciation, the increase of an asset's market value. There's a lot going on behind the scenes in the Bitcoin network, so here's a detailed primer designed to help you further your understanding of this digital phenomenon. Key takeaways. Asterisk: a blockchain is a secured distributed ledger, a database disseminated between multiple users who can make changes. Asterisk: mining is the process of validating transactions, which requires miners, who are rewarded in Bitcoin. Asterisk: you access your Bitcoin using a wallet and private keys. Asterisk: Bitcoin users pay transaction fees in Bitcoin to miners for processing the transactions. Asterisk: Bitcoin's weaknesses are in key storage methods and user interfaces. Its blockchain has reportedly never been compromised. The Bitcoin blockchain is a database of transactions secured by encryption and validated by peers. Here's how it works. The blockchain is not stored in one place. It is distributed and stored across multiple computers and systems within the network. These systems are called nodes. Every node has a copy of the blockchain, and every copy is updated whenever there is a validated change to the blockchain. The blockchain consists of files called blocks, which store data regarding transactions, previous blocks, addresses, and the code that executes the transactions and runs the blockchain. So, to understand the blockchain, it's important first to understand blocks. When a block on the blockchain is opened, the blockchain creates the block hash, a 256-bit number that encodes the following information. Asterisk: the current software version, the Bitcoin client version. Asterisk: the previous block's hash, the hash of the block before the current one. Asterisk: the Coinbase transaction, the first transaction in the block, where the Bitcoin reward for opening the block was issued. Asterisk: the block height number, how far away numerically the block is from the first block. Asterisk: Merkle root, a 256-bit number that stores information regarding the transactions in the block. Asterisk: timestamp, the time and date the block was opened. Asterisk: the target in bits, the network target. Asterisk: the nonce, a 32-bit number that is added to the block hash. Queued transactions are entered into the block is closed, and the blockchain creates the hash. Each block contains information from the previous blocks, so the blockchain cannot be altered because each block is chained to the one before. Blocks are validated and proposed by a process called mining. Mining is the process of validating transactions and creating a new block on the blockchain. Mining is conducted by software applications that run on computers or machines designed specifically for mining called application-specific integrated circuits. The hash is the focus of the mining programs and machines. A hash is the result of sending block data through a hashing algorithm, which outputs a fixed-length sequence of numbers and letters no matter the size of the data sent through it. These hashes are in hexadecimal format, which means they can be converted to a numerical value. The programs repeatedly generate hashes to try and create a number equal to or less than the numerical value of the network target, adjusting a variable called the nonce with each guess. The nonce begins at a value of 1 and is increased by a value of 1 every time a guess is made. The number of hashes a miner can produce per second is its hash rate. Mining programs across the network generate these hashes, competing to see which one will solve the hash first. The one that does receives the Bitcoin reward, a new block is created, and the process repeats for the next group of transactions. Bitcoin's mining difficulty adjustments will require a longer or shorter string of zeros, depending on the number of miners on the network. The difficulty is adjusted every 2016 blocks to hit a rate of about 1 new block every 10 minutes. The difficulty, or the average number of tries per second to solve the cryptographic puzzle, has been increasing since Bitcoin was introduced, reaching tens of trillions of average attempts to solve the hash. Mining is intensive, requiring expensive equipment and a lot of electricity to power it all. There's no telling what nonce will work, so the goal is to plow through them as quickly as possible with as many machines working on the hash as possible to get the reward. This is why mining farms and mining pools were created.